Hey everyone! Welcome to Castle Chat. It is Friday night and we are ready to chat with Melanie of the Theme Park Adventures. So what we're going to do is we're going to let her talk about herself for just a couple minutes so you get to know her just a little bit as we get started. And then we're going to talk some Disney news and then we're going to play 20 questions.
Oh no.
Find out all the tea about Melanie.
I see what you did there.
I know, right? All right, so take it away, Melanie.
Hi, my name is Melanie. I've had a couple of names before on YouTube, but the one that I'm using now is the Theme Park Adventures. And you can find me on Instagram at the Theme Park Adventures 1. That's where I do a lot of like the content related stuff. So I'll post pictures from Disney. I've also tried to get more consistent with posting stories when I'm in Disney World, like of meals and different things I'm doing. But yeah, I also sometimes will post like walkthrough videos on my YouTube channel, but right now I'm just focusing on Instagram. And yeah, I'm from Canada. That's really it. I don't do
Okay. So that's just a little bit about Melanie, and we'll get to know her a little bit more here in a little bit. But right now we're going into Disney news. So Christy, do you want to go first since you have Halloween-related stuff? And I have my Halloween ears.
So I am using our good old faithful DFB as our source of information, even though we totally saw it if you watched any videos from the other night on the Boo Bash. So there is no Boo Bash specific merchandise, but all the Halloween merchandise is out, and they are limiting it to 2 per person, not 2 items altogether, but 2 items of the same per person.
Like
so you can't
2
buy
earrings or 2 necklaces or 2 whatevers.
Yeah, you can't buy up like a whole rack of them. So it's 2.
Good.
Time that they do that.
I know. But I mean, if you've got 4 people in your family,
yes,
then you can get 8.
That's what I was saying the other day. I'm like, what's to stop somebody from like bringing their kids with them?
Well, I don't know how they would do that, but yeah, I mean, so here's like a look at one of the walls with the merch on it, and I'm really digging the Spirit jersey. I saw an Oogie Boogie Spirit jersey on somebody's page, and I was like, I need that. And then here's some more Halloween specific merch. You've got the Halloween t-shirts and popcorn, and then this youth t-shirt with the little frillies. More t-shirt apparel. That's a kid's shirt, obviously. Youth t-shirt, yes. And there's a close-up of the little frillies on the t-shirt. I like this t-shirt. It looks like it's super soft.
It does look like it's super soft. It kind of looks like that jersey net material.
Yeah. And plus, like, oh my gourd. That's funny. This is a silly pun. Here's a close-up of the Spirit jersey, and it does also come in youth, pretty much the exact same.
I don't like it.
You don't? I actually like it.
I don't. I don't like how it like cuts in the center. It's very weird to me.
Oh, all the Spirit jerseys do.
Yeah.
And
but I think this one's more distinct though. Like the other ones kind of fade into each other. This one is 1 and 2.
I see that. It's because the blacks look to be 2 different shades of black.
Yeah. And I think if the blacks were the same shade of black, I think it would be better.
I like it more than the one that they had last year.
I don't even remember the one from last year. That's how unmemorable it was.
Melanie must have it. Hey, Surfer Girl, welcome in.
I do.
So I really like the back of it, how it goes from purple to white to orange. I do like that.
Hold on. I'm going to make Melanie big real quick. That was last
year.
It
was kind of like, I don't know. I wasn't really that much of a fan of like the striping on it.
No, I don't like that one either.
Well, that's just the back of this one, I think. And then here's a Hocus Pocus one. And that's cute. That right there is
Oh
the cutest little onesie ever.
Okay, somebody needs to have a baby, so I have a reason to buy that.
Okay, here's the Oogie Boogie one. I want the Oogie Boogie one.
Okay, now do they show the front of the Oogie Boogie one?
It's pretty. I think it's the same.
Okay, see, that doesn't bother me. Like, the one print doesn't bother me so much as this, like, stop and start. It just, like, bugs me.
The only thing that bugs me about this is I don't like the print on the Oogie Boogie part on the sleeve. I just want it across the back. I don't really want it on the sleeve, but I still want it. I've never been able to get on board with Crocs. So to me, those are just gross. These are like little now that I will say is cute, like the little Croc things that you stick into the Crocs. Those are so freaking adorable, but I can't get on board with Crocs.
They're cute. I like the plaid. And
then Ghost Friends. These must be pins.
Maybe.
Plenty more. Yes, they're pins. This one's so cute.
Oh my goodness.
Chip and Dale, but like Chip or Dale's nose is orange instead of like the little reddish tint. So how cute is that?
How dare they?
And the Donald one, I feel like I need that one. He's just so evil and cute, and I love it.
He's so angry.
He is. And look, he's got little horns sticking out of his head.
Of course he does. It's Donald.
Goof Troop.
Oh.
It's $9.99. And this one is just so adorable. That is so adorable. I like this one too, but I'm still partial to the Donald Duck one. And all these pins I think are like around $9.99. Yeah. And then here's just the whole stack of them. This one's really cute. Whatever that one is, I didn't see that one up there.
I am not a pin person. I never really have been. Like, the trading part is fun, but I don't really, like, collect them. Mm-hmm. But I like that Chip and Dale one.
The Chip and Dale one's adorable. I collect certain pins. Like, I'm not one to be like, oh, I have to have this pin unless it's like a Haunted Mansion or a Nightmare Before Christmas pin, sometimes Stitch. There are these little Sanderson sisters plush things.
They're cute.
And this is, oh my gosh.
That's what Sherry was talking about.
How freaking cute is that?
You need that.
It's so cute.
So cute.
I mean, you've got Chip and Dale, but look, the pumpkin smiling.
I know the pumpkin.
It's so cute. And then you've got your Mickey and your Minnie, who Minnie looks really cute in her costume. And then Binks. And then Oogie Boogie Loungefly. I feel like I need this in my life. I just feel like I need it in my life. Will I ever use it? No. Will I end up selling it eventually if I get it? Probably. But I just need it in my life, just, at least for pictures.
You're like, is anyone buying this? Can they ship it to me so I can take some pictures and I ship it back?
It's $80. You can buy it for $80 at the Emporium. When I was checking online for stuff the other day, they didn't have anything. This one's cute too, but I need the Oogie Boogie one. And then they have aprons, which I've never been able to get on board with the aprons. I have one apron. No, two, actually. I have a Matilda Jane apron. And then I have one when I worked for 31 that has a snowflake on it. And then I got, I think, Let It Snow put on it or something like that.
Is that an apron?
Yeah, it's an apron.
I like that.
And then some napkins. I just never been, it is cute, but I've never been able to get on board with aprons. And then
aprons are very Sunday after church cooking that you still in your church clothes.
I totally don't do that.
Christy, don't let Christy fool you. She comes back from church on Sundays and she's like this total prim 1950s housewife. And she I'm waiting for lightning to strike.
Could you picture me, a very, very feminist woman, playing housewife and flipping around in my updo with my 50s style dress, making dinner in high heels.
I demand
with my ring of pearls around my neck. Could you even picture that?
I want to see it. I demand to see it. I demand a 50s style pinup look makeup stream.
But I mean, I have a string of pearls actually, but I think I've worn them once in my life, and that's it.
I demand this to happen.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm just a little too feminist for that.
You can do it for an hour.
So look at these ears. These ears are actually really cute. I like the plaid design on the ears of the Mickey pumpkin.
Oh my, okay, you see the little purple stem at the top?
Yeah.
At first I went, why are there straws on the ears?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, it looks like the headband is plaid too, around the outside.
It looks really small.
It does look
does.
Small, but it's Disney ears. They always look small.
Yeah.
But tell me that did not look like little straws coming out of the pumpkin.
Yeah, no, it did. It totally did. Look at these. These are so cute too. But here's the problem with Mickey ears is they make them as a one size fits all, or most.
They do.
And that's why they hurt adult heads, because they're meant for little kid heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got some keychains.
Thanks.
And then we've got some pumpkin spice frosted pretzels.
Those are nasty.
Are they nasty? I was like, I would be interested.
Sounds intriguing.
It does.
They're gag reflex inducing.
No.
I thought you were going to say they're ghastly. I was like, all right.
No, they're gag reflex inducing.
Okay.
Do they just taste really like fake or?
Yeah. It's pretty much a pretzel covered in white chocolate that they've mixed with like an artificial pumpkin flavoring.
Okay, so here's the question. Is the pretzel still crunchy or is it chewy? Ooh.
Chewy. It's gag reflex inducing.
That's a no. Terrible.
That is a no from me.
It's like all around nope. Okay. Okay, so the next one is we've got some Halloween popcorn with candy corn in it, which is gross to me because I do not like candy corn. It's slightly less expensive than.
So we're gonna continue.
Oh yeah, I'm not a candy corn person. I think we've come to the end. Oh my gosh, look at this! I don't know what that is. That's hilarious.
That reminds me of those like Christmas suits that you see at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's all I got.
Well, we'll let her back in, even though she doesn't like candy corn.
Oh, did you remove me from the chat?
You just kept going.
Could anyone hear me?
For a few, you were only gone for like that.
Oh, well, I was on the other screen, so I didn't know. Server girl saying sorry, Christy. Okay, give me just a second. I'll put myself on mute. You can go ahead and start yours, of course, but I'm going to go pop out the chat so I can chat.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, and this information about the Christmas stuff. Christmas party came out today, which is another after-hours event. It's called Disney's Very Merriest After Hours. It's going to be on 24 nights, starting November 8th through December 21st. Even when it was Very Merry Christmas, it always ended before Christmas Eve, and it's from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So the dates are the November 8th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 19th, 21, 23, 28, and 30th. December 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 19th, and 21. So the Christmas after hours, we'll have the Nighttime Spectacular Minis Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks. So the Christmas event is getting fireworks where the Boo Bash is not. And it will have a holiday themed parade, the Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, which you will see during the Christmas party. And then after the parties are over, you see it as the daily parade. And so it will have Mickey, Minnie, Frozen, the characters from Frozen, other Disney characters with the toy soldiers, and Santa Claus. Of course, Santa Claus is always a big hit. It's a 4-hour event, and your ticket will let you in the park as starting at 7 p.m. So you'll be able to ride some of the rides and do some other things, maybe grab a quick bite to eat before the festivities start. You'll get to see some of the iridescent, the new stuff, because obviously this is all going to happen during the 50th. So it does say that you will be able to see 2 different fireworks shows. You'll get to see the special 50th fireworks show and the Christmas party fireworks show. So that's actually pretty cool. There will be 2 different fireworks shows. So the holiday attraction overlays. So Jungle Cruise will become Jingle Cruise. And Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor will get some Christmas-themed jokes. If you've never went during the holidays, it's really funny. Sometimes Mike Wazowski has, a Santa hat. Obviously, attractions will be open. Disney characters will be in holiday outfits. The snow will be back. Don't eat the snow in Florida. It's been really bad. You will get your mouth washed out. They will have Club Tinsel in Tomorrowland. And here's a hint. If you've been snacking on those Disney treats or snacking on treats during the party, and you're like, man, I feel like I've gained a couple pounds, go spend 10 minutes at the dance party. It is non-stop movement. You will lose 20 pounds. You will sweat it off. You will get complimentary snacks, ice cream novelties, and popcorn, seasonal treats, and select bottled beverages. My suggestion is take a backpack with you, and every time you find a cart, grab a bottled beverage, take it back to your room with you.
That's actually a good point.
Because it's free, you've paid for it, and take advantage of it. But don't overly take advantage of it. But you have paid for it. Specialty holiday food and drinks will be available for purchase. And there will be special holiday magic photo shots throughout the night. So if you have Memory Maker, Lena, so if there's a party on the 9th, when will the park close? The 9th of November. The park's probably going to close. I don't know what time the park's close.
So the Boo Bash starts at 9 p.m. So my guess is that the park will close at either 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I will throw this in. I just saw that Space 220 will be opening in September.
There we go.
Finally.
But are you talking? Are you meaning the 9th for Halloween or 9th for Christmas? That way we know what we're answering.
That's insane what the tickets range up to.
I know. The tickets are much more November 9th. So yes, you will get 2 fireworks if you are doing the event. If you're not doing the event, you're going to get the 50th celebration fireworks. Is how I understand it. Tickets will go on sale August 20th and can be purchased. Let's see. General sale for tickets will be August 20th. If you have a Disney Resort stay, a Swan or Dolphin stay, or Shades of Green stay, you can book your tickets through a Disney travel agent or on your own. If you want to wait on hold, I will tell you, I was on hold for 12 hours of dead silence for Boo Bash tickets, starting August 17th. So in just a few days.
They didn't even have it the Disney music for you. It's just dead silence.
I was dead silence for 12 hours.
Oh, then you're like, am I still on the phone?
Oh, I was reading. I just was reading on my phone and would check to make sure that the
didn't disconnect.
Yeah, didn't disconnect. The ticket prices are much higher than I thought that they would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Tickets range from $169 to $229 plus tax for select nights, and then pretty much $250 plus tax for the last 2 nights.
That's crazy.
I mean, look at it. That the lowest price ticket is $169. You're only there for 3 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 hours, excuse me. Oh, no.
1. It goes to 1, so 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, 4 hours. And it costs more than a day ticket. That's insane.
I will say, Sam and I had, when we had our trip that we were gonna leave on the 18th, we had talked about doing the after hours for Christmas. I will tell you that we would not have. I paid for my Boo Bash ticket, but I would not pay for this.
Yeah, Surfer Girl says, she says, so technically if we leave the park and go to the Poly or something, we can watch the Christmas fire.
That is true.
Yeah, but they probably won't pipe in the music.
They sometimes do and sometimes don't.
I can't remember how much the tickets were for the Christmas party before.
I can look. I've been.
Like, I know with after hours, the whole point is that, like, there's less people in the park, but that's still pretty, like, hefty, especially if you have a family of, like, 4.
I'll tell you, I went in 2019, so it was the last Christmas party they had.
And then I also wonder if people, like, if they were listening to what people were saying about the Boo Bash, because a lot of people were disappointed that they didn't have, like, the special fireworks or they didn't have, like, a parade.
Yeah. So that is that information. But I wonder how many people will buy tickets for it. Because that's just nuts. That is nuttier than a fruitcake.
Is it nuttier than the Galactic Star Cruiser price?
Yes.
Okay, I can't find it. I must have I must have deleted it because that was from 2019. But I want to say it was probably like $120 a person, maybe.
Yeah.
It looks like for 2019 event tickets started at $95.
Okay.
That's a really big increase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you think about...
And you get less. You have less time in the park. You have less to experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if I didn't see. Did they say anything about the cookie trail?
They did not. It said select seasonal treats. So. My goodness. So I will be interested to see how many people actually go. And here's the deal that's been irking people about the Boo Bash is that they said it was going to be limited capacity and that there were sold out dates. And now all the dates that were sold out are no longer sold out. So either or Disney opened more spots.
Did you see opening night that they had sold? They said they were sold out, but then they had a sign up saying that you could purchase tickets.
Yeah,
so they were letting people.
Isn't fair to those who paid for their tickets early, expecting it to be a smaller crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Surfer Girl said that she only paid $80 for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I think mine was around $78, $79 a person. Yeah.
There's nothing that can justify like $200 and something.
No. Not
for 4 hours. Let's see here.
They're getting a little too big for the pants, if you ask me.
that is very true. Okay.
Not that anyone asked me, but.
But the funny thing is that, like, I know people are going to pay for it.
With tax, one ticket at the $249 price is going to end up being $270 with tax.
That's insane.
Divided by 4 hours.
We'll just go over to Halloween Horror Nights for $70.
It's literally $68 an hour. You better be getting a lot of bottled Coca-Colas to take with you.
I want to get paid $68 an hour. That would be fantastic.
All right. Roughly a bottle of soda at Disney is what? $3.50? $4?
I'm not sure how much I make an hour. I have to calculate it. I'm salaried.
Okay. Literally, you will need to get 17 bottles an hour times 4. You will need to carry home 70 bottles of soda. You need to consume 70 bottles of soda to make the highest price ticket to break even?
70 bottles, huh? I think you'd be pumping somebody's chest at that point.
They will be on so much sugar, so much caffeine.
Oh my gosh. I just also like how they're saying like you can also purchase specialty treats during that time too.
Yeah, because they're not free. You have to purchase them.
$270.
You want to have $6.
They're like, oh, if you want this treat, it's only at the after hours party. So you gotta spend $300 almost to come to the after hours party. Then pay $10 for this little bitty treat.
No. I love Disney. I love Disney to pieces. No. No.
Jeff said he ate 10 Mickey bars to get his money's worth of dessert drink. Oh my gosh.
Okay. All I think is I would be running to because of my that late at night, dairy would kill me, and I would be spending my Boo Bash time in the toilet.
Just use the Tangled restrooms. They're the nicest in that part.
And it would be a debate on which end it was coming out of.
Oh gosh.
The Tangled restrooms are even nicer than the ones in the Cinderella's castle.
The Tangled bathrooms are part of the Keys to the Kingdom park tour.
Are they really? That's funny.
We got to go inside the guys' bathroom. They cleared out the guys' bathroom so we could go see it.
She said that was me in Pirates and Pals.
Oh, my gracious.
So they have a video for Space 220. You want me to go look it up and find it? You can keep talking while I'm looking.
They have brought some firework cruises back, Sherry. They do have to be booked 60 days in advance, and they are selling out massively quick. So, well, while Christy is looking for that, we'll kind of touch on that towards the end. We're going to get to know Melanie from the Theme Park Adventures. She's like, maybe
I've got it right now.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna turn on my light.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Melanie's like, you guys keep talking because then you won't be talking about me.
Hold on, let me grab that share. Share my screen. And we got it right here.
Hey, Randy, welcome in.
And it's from, I'm sharing it from, I believe, Walt Disney World News today.
Okay.
Are we good? Can I play it? Okay.
Yep.
Hey everyone, it's Zach from Walt Disney Imagineering. And here's a sneak peek at the Space 220 restaurant here in Epcot. Before reaching our amazing dining room, we need to elevate ourselves 220 miles above the Earth in our first of its kind space elevator. Once we arrive in our main dining room, you'll have a spectacular view back to Earth. I cannot wait for you to experience this one-of-a-kind dining adventure coming soon.
That was it.
That is like the most elusive restaurant they've ever built.
All right. So coming in September, woohoo, maybe I might try. I'm not gonna try to get a reservation without Sam. So now we are going to get to know Melanie. And so if you've been to one of the streams that I've hosted, I kind of ask the same questions. And here's why. Because each person is going to answer them differently. And I could probably have the same person on here 3 times and they'd give us 3 different answers because your answers really can change.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Melanie, favorite theme park and why?
So I've only ever been to Walt Disney World, but my favorite theme park I'd have to say would be Epcot. For the longest time, it was Animal Kingdom. Like I'd go there like 3 times during the week because I was super obsessed with it. But then this past trip, I went there and I was like, there's nothing really to do other than like Flight of Passage if you want to wait 200 minutes.
Right.
Navi's not really anything spectacular. Like once you've done it once during a trip, you don't really need to do it again. Whereas like at the other parks, you can do the rides multiple times. But
Okay.
Epcot's the best. I like being able to walk around.
Okay. So inside of Epcot, what would you have to say would be your favorite ride?
Living with the land, it's so relaxing. Like I love listening to the man's voice, especially during the first part where you're going through all like the different habitats.
Okay.
And then smelling the Garden Grill restaurant too. It always makes me so hungry when you get into like the rainforest area. I'm like, oh yes, please.
So I know that you've been to a lot of the festivals. What is your favorite festival?
I'd have to say Flower and Garden Festival, just simply because like there's things that you can take pictures of, like especially before COVID, when they had like the demonstrations and stuff that you could go and watch. I just love being able to like take my camera and like photograph the topiaries in different ways and different lights. And I kind of feel like the other festivals, it's more obviously about the food than anything else.
So if you had to pick one food at the festival that you would eat, like, and that you couldn't stop, what would you have?
So in Japan this year, they had like a shredded shrimp and crab sushi thing that was like served on top of a cucumber with spicy mayo. That was so good. It's like a deconstructed sushi roll.
Okay. Now, if you had to remove one food item because for whatever reason, what would it be from the festival? Like the worst food you had?
I don't know because I don't really have that much food at the festival because I have a gluten intolerance. So there's never really anything that either A, I can have, or B, like I'm a really picky eater too.
Okay.
So I'd have to say like I'd remove anything that has lamb in it.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I don't like lamb.
Okay. Well, that's okay. So when it comes to like the shows, like each country has a show. Have you seen any of those?
I really like the one in China, and I'm sad that they're changing it.
I love that show. The first time I saw it was I had an asthma attack, and so I was sitting in a wheelchair, and so my view was kind of barred. I couldn't move. So I could only face one direction. And you really have to be able to turn with that show.
Yes, I agree.
And it's nice. It's a nice air conditioned spot. And I love being able to kind of leave the show and wander around the gift shop.
Definitely. China and Japan have the best gift shops.
Agreed.
But I actually sadly haven't seen the show in Canada. I was a fan of I'm from there and I don't know what it is. I like the one with Martin Short though.
Well, last week, that Diz girl, Alyssa was on, and she said that it's not that great.
I've heard that too.
She's also from Canada.
I mean, like, I feel like if you're from that country, like, you want to see your country showcased in, like, a beautiful way. And I feel like they did that with the Oh Canada show. I just heard that with the new one, they've relied too much on, like, Eugene Levy. And from it.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
So if you had to, we know that there's space for more countries to be added in Epcot. We all know it. We're all waiting to see what and if they're going to be. If you had to pick a country to go into Epcot, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Okay, there's more. What would it be? Why? What kind of food would you serve? And what kind of ride would it have? What kind of attraction?
Oh my gosh. That's such a hard question. I don't know. I'd have to say Australia.
Okay.
And I think it's because I've never been there before, and I don't think that I'll ever go there. But it would just be nice to like be able to see a representation of it. And I feel like Disney does that really well with the different countries. It's like you're able to like experience what it might be like. Like you get to see all the different like sights and stuff. But in terms of a ride, I don't know. Throw a Nemo ride in there.
Like maybe like I know Australia's got a lot of surfing, so maybe some sort of surfing,
Yeah.
something surfing.
I apparently don't know my countries because I was about to say they need to put Hawaii.
Hawaii's a state. It's part of the U.S. She's a teacher in Canada, y'all.
I'm glad that was not the first thing that came out of my mouth because it was the first thing that popped into my head.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. It's either Australia or like Thailand because I really like Thai food. And I feel like they would have like a really nice restaurant.
Ooh, Thai food. I've never had Thai food, but I think that Disney would do it really well.
Yeah.
All right. So we know all about Epcot. So what would be your second favorite park? If you were to go, if you had a day and all the parks in Epcot was booked, no more reservations for that day, where would you go next?
I would go to Hollywood Studios.
All right. Same question. Same questions apply for this park. Favorite ride and we will break up Hollywood Studios. We will give Galaxy's Edge its own. So
Yeah.
outside of Galaxy's Edge, what would be your favorite ride?
I like Rock and Roller Coaster.
Okay. Have you ever thrown up on it?
No, I haven't. But it took me the longest time to actually like get the courage to go on that ride because I started going to Disney when I was 8 in 2000, and it took me until like 2005 to be like, I'm going to do this. And then I got into the line for the ride and I saw the car launch and I was like, I don't know. But it's such a thrilling feeling.
I forget how much younger than you are. You were 8 in 2000. Oh my gosh.
I feel old now.
You were 8 in 2000?
Yeah.
Oh, I was graduating high school in 2001.
No,
Yeah,
but like when
I
I
feel
look
really
back on
old
it,
right now. I'm like at least 10 years older than you.
but when I look back on it, I'm like, I've been going to Disney for like 21 years.
That's awesome.
That's a long time.
So, favorite food?
I really like the Hollywood Brown Derby.
What is your favorite thing to eat there?
My favorite thing to eat is they have like a burrata and tomato salad. That's really good. I know a lot of people say the Cobb salad and it's nice, but it's not my favorite thing.
Did you ever see The Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
Okay, there's an episode where I think he's trying to make a new friend with the guy who had the lisp. And he's like he's leaving a voice message. He's like, I see you got the chef salad. Did you know this is something about the chef salad being a way to use up leftovers? And I looked at a picture of the Cobb salad and I went, thank you. I can now not eat a chef salad. Or Cobb salad because that's every time I see it, I think of that. But
well, I mean, the Cobb salad's nice because like everything's chopped up and they can mix it for you. But at the end of the day, it's still just a salad.
Have you had the grapefruit cake? I've heard that it's phenomenal and it's one of the things they're really known for. They
gave me a piece for my birthday in May, and I wasn't a fan of it, but I don't like grapefruit anyways. It's too bitter.
Really?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
if I weren't the guest, we would have another candy corn issue.
I don't know why. Like, it's just too, ugh.
That's very surprising to me. That's very surprising. Interesting. Okay. So, if you had to bring back one ride or attraction that is no longer at Hollywood Studios, what would it be?
The backlot tour.
I agree with that.
I miss that whole area. Like, I walk into Galaxy's Edge and I'm like, no, what have you done?
Stupid Galaxy's Edge.
I don't like Star Wars.
So, well, there we go. We know that there will be no Star Wars footage on Melanie's channel.
Nope.
Okay, so we won't even talk about this Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, like, I like Rise of the Resistance and it's fun, but the whole thing with the boarding pass drives me nuts.
Yeah, I agree with that. When we were there in 2019, you had to be physically in the parks to get a boarding pass. And I mean, literally, people were shoving you to get off the bus and going at a dead run to get into the parks.
People still run now. And it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, where are you running to?
Like, please do not run over me. I am a person. I am not a lump on the side of the road.
Exactly.
So, third park.
I'd say Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Favorite ride at Magic Kingdom?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
What? Okay, and why?
I don't know. It just seems like a classic ride to me. And it's nice and cool. And like you also get that little splash from when they're having the battle.
Okay.
And it scares me every time.
I know, it's kind of bad.
Even like riding by myself, I try to sit in the middle so then I don't get too much of a splash.
That's funny. So favorite quick service in Magic Kingdom?
Paygo Bills.
Okay. What do you get? What do you like to get?
So they have a gluten-friendly veggie rice bowl, and it's served with like not slivered onions, but like fried onions.
Good. It's so good.
Yeah. And then black beans, and it has white rice.
Okay.
So good.
That sounds really good. So favorite table service in Magic Kingdom?
I really like Skipper's Canteen.
What do you like there?
For the longest time, I like their Perkins Thai noodles. But this last time I tried, it was a tofu dish. So the tofu was crusted. It was pineapple crusted. And then it also had rice and like curried vegetables. And it was really good.
Okay, that does sound good. I'm not a big tofu person, but Sam is a tofu person. He likes
This
tofu.
one was really nice because like it had a nice breading on it. And the pineapple flavor wasn't too overpowering.
See, I love pineapple, so that wouldn't be the thing that bothered me. It'd be the tofu thing.
You don't like the texture?
No, I can't.
The rubberiness.
So, if you had to add a new land to Magic Kingdom, because we have Tomorrowland, Adventureland, Fantasyland, what land would you add? Why? And name one ride and one food that you would put in it.
I don't know. I wish that they had like a land that was more dedicated to like just the movies.
Okay.
Like I find at Disneyland, for example, they have like the Pinocchio ride. And I wish that they had more like movie themed rides in Fantasyland.
Okay. And what kind of food would you put in there?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know, because I was gonna say like something where like you could get food from what they had in the different movies.
Okay, so like it would all be themed on like something out of the movie.
Yeah.
I like it. And it could change up. I like it. Okay. So the last one, Animal Kingdom. And we already kind of touched on that at the beginning, but do you have a favorite quick service?
No. I don't really like the food at Animal Kingdom.
Okay. That's all right. So here is one I didn't ask last week because we kind of ran out of time. If you could take any ride at any of the parks and make it into a movie, which ride would it be? And who would you cast in it? And give us a little bit of a synopsis of maybe a theme of the movie. I'll give you an example. Mine would be Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Oh, darn it. I was just thinking about that one.
Well, yours may be different than mine. It would be where a family, mom, dad, 2 kids, are driving out and they're visiting ghost towns in the desert. And they come across this old mining town, and the kids hear gunshots. And they're like, Mom, Dad, do you hear that? And they're like, no, we heard gunshots. So they rush into the saloon, and as they rush into the saloon, they hit a time warp, and they go back to the days where the mining town was running, and they have to solve a mystery while they're there before they can go home.
That's really creative. I'm not that creative.
Disney, if you're listening, royalties, right here. That is a perfect movie script.
I thought that they were going to do a show based on Big Thunder at one point. And, like, tell the tale of, like, how it came to be and, like, a story of the mining town.
I know that they were going to do one for Tower of Terror, but that's been scrapped. Another one for Tower of Terror, I should say.
Yeah, well, I'd have to say to, like, do a remake of the Haunted Mansion. Because I feel like the movie that they made wasn't as good as it could have been.
It was a little...
Yeah. But I think just, like, telling the backstory of the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
So then that way, like, when people go to the ride, like, they understand what's happening.
Okay.
But having said that, like, I also understand that, have you seen that Behind the Attraction show?
Yes.
So the different haunted mansions at the different Disney theme parks, if you had a movie that was based on the Haunted Mansion, it wouldn't necessarily apply to all of them.
Okay.
But
maybe have one See, I wanted to see one based on some, like, one of the Haunted Mansions that, like, the theme is different than the ones that we have here. Like,
yeah.
The one in
they have one that's like a Western.
Yeah,
theme.
and there's another. There's each one has its own theme, but the ones over across the ocean are cooler than ours.
They are.
Okay. Well,
but that's my original storyline, the Haunted Mansion. Just retell the story.
Christy, do you have one?
Something that would become a movie?
Mm-hmm. And maybe a plot outline.
I don't know. Let me think. I mean, my favorite rides are Tower of Terror, Haunted Mansion, and Pirates. There's already Pirates. Tower of Terror has been done, but it wasn't great.
It was awesome. I love that movie. I have like 4 copies of it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I'm going to go with a redo of Tower of Terror or Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
I mean, they could hire me to do the makeup.
Heck yeah, they could.
Because both of those looks this week were like.
And you can bring back Gertrude.
I loved Gertrude. I didn't want to take it off. I did not want to take the spider off.
If you did not see last night's magical makeup, Christy drew a spider, and she was videoing us last night, not wanting to take it off, and she named the spider Gertrude.
I was like, Mommy, don't make me. And I hadn't had like anything to drink. I was just being completely ridiculous. And I was like, I don't want to take it off. I really don't want to take it off. And
Mommy,
I was
don't
like,
make
Mommy, don't make me take it off. And then she was like, but you need to wash it off. I was like, but I love my Gertrude.
We're like, who
Aw.
likes Gertrude? She's like, Gertrude is the spider. Like, what she named it. She's drunk. Yeah, we're good.
And I wasn't at all.
gosh.
So we are coming to the segment of our evening where we are starting to wind down. Can't believe it's already been almost an hour. And so this is where we kind of talk about what is coming up for our channels or our Instagrams. So Christy, I will let you go first so you can kind of give Melanie an idea. And so we're going to turn it over to you and make you big. Without Gertrude.
No, Gertrude, but I got my big eyes and look scary. Okay, sorry. That just looks really scary. Don't know why. I'm tired. Can you tell? Look at those bags. Wow. What do I have coming up? I post a new video every Friday and Monday. I have shorts that post. What is it with stories, shorts, reels, TikToks? They're all like the same. So I have shorts that post every day other than Monday and Friday. And we've got some collabs coming up, Year of the Ear, Throw a Little Shade, which is going to be fun. I've got some like 500 collabs that Lena's is hosting. You're plural now.
I'm plural. There's multiples of me now.
Yep.
That's scary.
That means what you can send one to Colorado and you can send one to Tennessee and you can still be in Kansas.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. And then I'm hosting some collabs, but other than that, there will be no travel talk next week and Magical Makeup with Christy every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, we have Alyssa De La Cruz on, and we are doing a Watcher theme.
Do we have a castle chat next week?
I don't think we do, actually. Let me double check.
I was getting ready to check that myself.
Castle chat. Nope. Our next castle chat is September 3rd.
And that's me again.
Yep. And then you're also on the 10th, and then I'm on the 17th.
Okay, so like I'm hosting 4 in a row. So okay. All right.
Okay. I've done that before.
All right. So Melanie, I'm shooting it over to you.
My stuff is still like I'm trying to learn to be more consistent with my Instagram posts. So I'm going to this week and tomorrow I'm going to set myself a timeline. I was going to come up and like figure out what days I want to post like pictures from which parks or restaurants, and just be more consistent with it. And then I'm going to be heading back to Disney around September 18th. So there I'm going to be doing more Instagram stories from the parks and also for the 50th. But for right now, I'm not doing anything with my YouTube channel.
But you're going to be, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I tried for a while.
We had a chat about this.
Yes, but like it was fun. And then it became not fun.
There are times when I don't find it fun.
Yeah.
I don't find it fun. For instance, like when I've got so much to do. I literally edited 4 videos today. And right now I've like, while we've been talking, I've been creating thumbnails because I'm like, we've got to get these thumbnails out. So I'm like, right now it feels like work, but most of the time it doesn't. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of slowed down on swaps and stuff. Well, plus money. But I've slowed down on swaps. I've slowed down on a lot of collaborations. The reason I do Lena's collabs is because you can really do pretty much anything. There's no rules to it. And I can actually incorporate my makeup into it. And I enjoy doing my makeup.
Yeah. And that's what matters is like what Lena was telling me before. Like as long as you enjoy it, then that's all that matters. But I was just seeing things more as like a competition. But
Oh, then you're working with the wrong people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I told her.
That's the thing. It's like, I felt that way for a long time. I was like, why is it such a competition? And there are certain people out there, which I'm not going to name names because that's not how I am, that won't watch you because you don't have the numbers.
Yeah,
And
that's
don't
not.
want to collab with you because you don't have the numbers. And to me, I'm just like, you're not worth my time because you're shallow. If
Yeah.
you can't build genuine friendships with people and you only want to socialize with yourself with the people for the numbers, then you're shallow, and I don't want to be your friend anyway.
And that's why I started doing the collabs, because there's so many smaller channels, or and when you first are starting out your channel, I mean, let's be honest, a swap runs at least $50 to $60 per swap on the low end.
On the low end, yes, definitely.
And if you're in multiples of those, all of a sudden it's cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. You're not seeing anything of that back. That's money that they may not have, or that may be money that they can spend going to Disney or Universal or whatever their theme is of their channel to make content. What can I do? I can come up with a really stupid theme and go, okay, here, do whatever you want based on this theme. That's why I'm like, do whatever makes you happy. Do you want to do makeup? Fine. Do you want to make a recipe? Fine. Do you want to make a craft? Fine. Do you want to dance a jig and do a drag hula? I don't really care. You know?
And
true.
You also find the people that are like real friends as opposed to using you to get more views. I have plenty of examples. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I'm almost to 2,000. So I've grown slowly, but a lot of people that have come in and out of my life were like much lower in followers than me. And then all of a sudden they were either equal or just a little bit above. And they were like, deuces, don't want to be your friend anymore.
Yeah.
So I felt used.
Yeah, that's the same experience I had. Like, if you don't have what they're looking for and somebody else does, then they don't want to hang out with you anymore.
And I will say that I have found some of the best friends that I could ever want in Christy and Sami. Like 100%. I'm not going to say the full conversation just because, but we randomly will sit and have voice message conversations in one of our Instagram chats. And Sam will be like, oh gosh, you guys are doing a voice conversation. Oh man. Oh boy. So it can happen randomly. It happens spontaneously. It's not, okay, we're going to have a chat at this time and then we don't talk anymore. It's random throughout the week. It's Christy's going to send us whatever new Loki things going on.
Loki filter. I'll start videoing them with Loki filters on. I'm like, I can't pass up a good Loki filter.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly how she started it, and we're like, okay, where's this gonna go? So really, it's all about finding who you jive with.
Yeah.
And going, I don't care what you and you and you and you and you think. You do you, I'll do me. Great. You started 2 months after I did and are at 1K and all of your watch hours. Fantastic. I'm really happy for you. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost 2 years and I'm still under 1,000, but I'm okay with that because I know every single one of my subscribers is genuine. They want to be there, and I have earned that subscriber, whether it's someone has come in as a guest and they've brought their subscribers and they're like, oh, she's really funny. She's so funny that she's stupid, or she's so stupid that she's funny. I'm going to subscribe to her because I want to see what stupid things she's going to do next.
Yeah.
And what you see is what you get. I am this way, whether it's on a live stream, whether it's in a backstage chat, that we sometimes do, or in a voice message conversation. I am the same no matter what. And I have just had to go, I don't care what you think.
Yeah.
And then it got fun again. When I put away caring about pleasing other people or trying to live up to what other people thought, or people would be like, well, you're not Disney enough to be a Disney YouTube channel. I never claimed I was a Disney YouTube channel. I'm not.
Wow.
I never claimed I was when I started. It happened to be when we were going on vacation. So
my channels changed over the years. So I've been on for 4. I think I'm going on 5 now. And when I first started, it was called Christy's Commentary, but it wasn't much for long after that changed it to Christy's Corner because I was getting kind of traffic I didn't really want. And it's always been until they changed it to where family oriented stuff could not get monetized. It was very family oriented. Some of my first videos was my son playing basketball, our trip to South Carolina. But my very first video was a Disney video. So I've always been Disney, but over the past year and a half, I've really geared it towards makeup. But I didn't want to go straight into all makeup because that is like a cutthroat community. So I've really kept it to kind of like Disney makeup, other than my subscription box unboxings, but that's okay. So I really do try to keep it like magical makeup.
And I didn't do it last night, and I should have because that ended up looking really cool. And
did you see Randy's?
Yes. I tend to have a dual chat personality, Randy Ryan, but otherwise I'm just me. And Lena and Christy are genuine people for sure. I got it right twice today. That's right. This morning I got it right too.
I just about called him Ryan a second ago.
So I guess that leaves me, and I will make me big, so I made you guys big.
I'm going to the potty while you're big.
Okay, sounds good. So my name is Lena. I am half of the Hall Family Adventures, and we're glad you're here tonight with us, learning more about Melanie and her Instagram and her channel, The Theme Park Adventures. So currently going on my channel, I am a daily uploader. It may not be something that has happened right away. Currently in the month of August is all about the Freedom of the Seas cruise that Sam and I went on beginning of July. And it was fully sponsored by Royal Caribbean. So thank you to Royal Caribbean for that amazing opportunity. Our first cruise was awesome. It was great fun. Today's video was, I don't even know, I have to look. It may be Embarkation Day. Let's see. I have to look for today's. I'm telling you, I don't know. I have to look. Peaches is trying to knock things off my desk. Let's see. Nope. Today was road trip day 3. So that means tomorrow is Embarkation Day.
Yay!
So it's been really fun to kind of rewatch the videos as they come up and go, oh my gosh, I remember that. And, you know, it was last month, but I mean, you know, it's been a while. I do have a lot of collabs going on. Somebody started calling me the queen of collabs. So, but I find them fun. I find they're a great way to get channels involved that may not otherwise get asked to do swaps. Maybe they don't have a lot of subscribers. Maybe they don't have a lot of money to spend. I think it's a really fun way to, and the nice thing about it is it doesn't have to be just Disney themed channels. It can be someone that, you know, maybe their channel is about their child has autism and and it's something that they do with their child to be involved. I don't know why Peaches started. Hey, you're okay. Did you guys hear her?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh, she yelled at the door, jumped up, and hung at the window, looked out, and ran into the other room. I wonder if we're in for another storm.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah.
That could be it. But anyway, so I think I've got a couple of people doing one of my collabs. I can't remember which one it is. So that are from the UK. They're not Disney channels, but they know my friend Nick from Walking with the Woods. And he's like, hey, they're not a Disney channel, but can they participate? I'm like, I don't care. Come on, have fun. Let's, and it's a great way to meet new people too. So I think they're a lot of fun. So the collabs I have going on, I have a DIY Christmas decor collab, and that goes up in December. I have a National Hobbit Day collab that goes up in September, a Halloween collab in October, a Haunted Man, and this one is actually by The Wonderful World of Walter. It's a Haunted Mansion collab, and that one is in October. And if you're interested in any of these, whether they're mine or Wonderful World of Walter's or Christy's, let one of us know, and we'll make sure that you're added to the chat for that. A Gobble Till You Wobble Thanksgiving collab, Christy's Jingle Bell Rock collab, my National Pepperoni Pizza Day collab, National Grinch Day collab, that's in December. The pizza one is in September, and Jingle Bell Rock is in December. Christy's Nightmare Before Christmas collab, that's in October. National Nacho Day, which is in November. Back to Hogwarts, which is September 1. The Save Second Base Breast Cancer Awareness collab, that's one of Christy's. That one's in October. Christy's Beetlejuice collab, that's in October. National Pirate Day collab, that's in September, and that's all of them. So if you're interested in any of those, let us know. We'll make sure that you're added to the chats for that, because they are really a lot of fun. So that's it. Like Christy said, for next week, there is no travel talk on Wednesday. I have school open house, so I will be at work. And there is no more castle chats this month. The next one will be on Friday, September 3rd. I will be hosting that. And, oh no, Melanie's internet went out. So, yikes. So we're getting ready to end anyway. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. There's no travel talk next week. Magical Makeup, like she said, is a water theme on her channel. There's no castle chat until September 3rd, which is back here on my channel. And my guest is Christian from Diz Jabbers, so that should be a lot of fun. If you've not checked out his channel, make sure and do so. He's real funny. I think he was at opening night of Boo Bash, so make sure to head over there for, I'm sure there'll be some video coverage of that coming up in the future, and we will be interviewing him in September. And then the following one after that is Friday, September 10th on my channel, and it's going to be birthday themed because my birthday is September 9th. You're muted.
My bad. You know what else we've got in September on that same week during Magical Makeup?
Is my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
On my birthday.
Yep. Birthday theme.
Birthday. So, so much stuff is coming up, and we are so glad that you guys are hanging out with us. Thanks again to Melanie for coming to hang out with us. Internet issues, they happen. Technology is great. So thank you to everyone for coming to hang out with us. We will see you in the next video, live stream. Have a great weekend.